Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ke Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board mentakasngi kalai tarik unailor arajar arpusau kala Pynshai Paidbah ke bedai berki khubor ki balami ki rensan social media Halor ke jingbom hun but thormor karu company ye result jong ki staff nurse but ki ANM ha ke jilla ye ke bala penmi ha ka arp waiterik unailar arajar arpusau. Habakren chigi nong thok khubor mentakasngi na kalyang ka secretary jong Meghalaya Medical Service Recruitment Board ke Dr. L. Mlim kala ong ba ka board kala yo pediang ni shibun ki jing syakin thok nadu ke jing bambyang ka kompanyat ye ke jing Thungkam badru ke jing keno ba ki don ki roll number jong ki bathep kam ki baklam wan tho ye ke examen henry ki mi kerteng ha ka result ka bala penmi da ke Mmsrb. But hagabide but kini na kalyang ka board kala kintaj ya baro ki jingkeno ki bamyaha but ki bamsyongnya. Na kalyang ka Dr. Mlim kala ya thuru hadin malayo pediang yi ginong tep kam ki ba hadu san hajar handreo spa line teli ki form na kabenta ka kam staff nurse hnyo spa handreo teli ki application form ki day na kabenta ka kam ANM. But hadin ka jingpet banya yi ki jingdon kam baro la pelat ban shim ye ki admit card ka baginong tap kam ki la ban download na website jong ka board ka Dr. Mlim kala pentip ru ba ko makalong menta kam don ki jing penlong ye ki jing pat banya ye ki kot ki sla haswa ban penlong ye ka written examen da ka ba board ye ka office memorandum ka ba kado shai ba anla ban pet ye ki kot jong ki ba tap kam tang hadin ba ki la pass ye ka written exam. Shisho kala pentip ru ba ka board kala jid hadu saus pa khandai pusangut na kabenta ki staff nurse but ars pa handre pulangut na kabenta ki ANM kat kum ka jingle bha jong ki he ki examen but ka jing jid ye ki breu kala long lai sha palat ye ka jing don jong ki kam ki balan bala ong ba don ki bamla ban penbyang ki kot ki sla ki badan kam kum ka Meghalaya Nursing Council registration but they halor ki nong rim na kalyang ka board ka kwa no ban pendam ye ki kam ki balan klem de pen sa teng henry ki ladon ki jing no ba ye ka thup kerteng klem shim la jit ne le kat kum ka reservation kum ta ha ka bide bat kani ne kalyang ka board kala shong byang but page binya ye ki marks ki bala yo de ki bele ye ki examen ne ka benta ka kam nurse Henry wala kataru kadang don hi ke jing bom hun ha ke bakila don ki seng ki bala banye kendo ya ke menteri kepada ipet ke Dr. Mazel Amprin Lingdo bana kalian ke board kala rai ban penmi Paidbah ye ki marks jong ki bele ye ke examen kat kum ke thop bat ki candidate kila ban ujor halor ke jing bom hun ye ke company result jong ke board nalor ke secretary he ke snile don langru i DHS MI Dr. FV Karshiyeng Mmsrb Deputy Director Nursing, Dr. Twinkle S.R. Marak bat kiwe.
This briefing is being given by the members of the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board to clarify on the issues that have been raised with regard to the recent recruitment for the post of staff nurses and ANM held on the 21st of September 2024. In the absence of the chairman of the board, the member secretary, Dr. Lumreben M. the joint DHS, will further give the clarifications on the matter. We also have with us the DHS MI, Dr. Fenolan Karshi, for the directorate, who will also be joining us in this briefing.
The Secretary of the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board. So at this juncture, I would like to read out the press release on the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board on those allegations which are being raised by many sections of the media. So I will just read out the clarifications. So while I was reading the clarifications, if there is anything to be discussed. So we feel that the Mmsrb face very serious allegations concerning the irregularities in the recruitment process, including the accusation that non-present candidates were also shortlisted. So we feel that these allegations have been categorically denied by the Mmsrb. So we will see in the recruitment advertisement, the recruitment was initiated by the advertisement number HSM/MMSRB/nursing/12/24/19 dated 30th July 2024 were detailing of about 164 vacancies for staff nurse and 78 vacancies for A&M. So this including the breakdowns as per the state reservation policy, along with the required qualifications and also the age relaxation provisions. So you have already seen in the advertisement, which is already in the public domain. So the application and eligibility process. So we would like to inform all the media, the press, that after receiving a total of about 5,603 applications for the staff nurse, 706 applications for the A&Ms. After the due process is completed, the admit card were issued and are being downloaded by the concerned candidates. So importantly, I would like to tell you that at this time, there was no document verification occurred at the pre-written examination stage in compliance with the Office Memorandum Number PR/AR 25/2022/23. This memorandum mandates that document verification be deferred until after candidates have passed or cleared the written examination. Okay? So therefore, the select list or the shortlisting of the candidates based on the merit is done. Following the written examination, the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board shortlisted 495 candidates for staff nurse and 263 candidates for A&Ms based solely on the merit. So the number of shortlisted candidates was more than 3 times the number of vacancies for each category, with the anticipation that certain number of our candidates may not possess the proper documentations, especially the Meghalaya Nursing Council registrations, and also in view of the fact that the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board desires to fill up the entire vacancy within the current year. So we do not want to leave any vacancy. That is our desire. So there were objections and corrections. So after publishing the short-listed candidates, there were a series of objections raised, primarily that the list was not categorized according to the reservation. So the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board, we compiled with the demand and published a revised list, classified according to the categories with marks obtained by each and every candidate. Still, there are further disputes. Despite this, further dissatisfaction led to a meeting in the office of the Honorable Minister, Madam Dr. Ampareen, on the 30th of September 2024. It was then represented by the various pressure group, where we had a decision that the roll numbers and the marks of all the candidates would be published in a descending order, and at this time, the candidate could file any formal complaints, any grievances, any dissatisfaction if they have with the grievances redressal cell of the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board. Iterated that the document verification will be conducted only for those candidates who qualify based on the vacancies. Therefore, in the event of failure to produce the required document, the next candidate based on the merit will be called or will be considered. This is which we have already sent to the notification dated on the 1st of October. On the 1st of October,
30th,
on the 30th of September, sorry. I think it's already there and also in the website. Therefore, the notification dated 30th/9/2024, which we have published the list of all the shortlisted candidates according to the category. We had already cancelled that list. So we also have some errors and oversight from our side. So we have, there were certain allegations that the roll number will appear twice. I think there are so many of them, we would like the clarification also. So some we would like to state again and again, actually we had already rectified this also, even though the order, the notification has already been cancelled. But for all of you to know now, some candidates, they applied both in category of Khasi Jaintia as well as Garo, especially in the sports category. So we have around about 60 number of candidates who appeared for the sports category. As we had already discussed earlier, already mentioned that at this point of time, we could not verify any of the candidates. And then the verifications of all the sports candidates will be done by the sports department during the verification process. So therefore, some candidates apply in both the category of Khasi Jaintia and Garo and sports category, of which a separate list for the under sports category was also taken up. Hence, the double of the roll numbers is being rectified both in the notice and at the same notification which I mentioned has also been cancelled. So there were allegations also again, errors on other side again in the dated 1st of October 2024 in that notice where a corrigendum was also sent, like one roll number 1040 and another one roll number 0140. So in fact, the board acknowledged an error wherein the roll number 1040 appeared twice with two different marks in the earlier list. Kindly note that this is the list when we had released on the first and not that one which we had already cancelled. But the same was an error and the corrigendum was also made on the same day, and the same day we had corrected, and the roll number 1040 obtaining 60 marks was to be read as 0140. So the roll number of 1040 is getting 58 marks, and the roll number 0140 it's getting 60 marks. Allegation in the newspaper, I think yesterday or I'm not, 2 days, I think few days back, that there are some candidates who did not appear even for the examination, even the roll number were also seen marked as present on the marks. So I want to clarify this. In fact, this number is 0597. Actually, this is a staff nurse. We have two cadres. Okay, when we release the last list, when we published the list on the 1st of October 2024, there was a list for the staff nurse which has around 13 pages. There was a list of the A&M which has around 3 pages. So the particular candidate belonging to the staff nurse, they just take a screenshot that 0597 is my roll number. However, I did not appear. How come the marks were there? But we have already rectified, we have clarified. The 0597 is the A&M's roll number. Who appeared, she also belongs to a Garo category. She appeared and her marks is at 51. So there is no such thing that saying that the candidate who did not appear at all, that marks were given. I think we're all clear on that. So the fair process assurance, the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board, we would like to conclude by reaffirming their commitment to a fair and transparent recruitment process, and we reiterate that the appointment of the shortlisted candidate is subject to document verifications, because the document verification is also a process. We are still in the process for the document verifications. Therefore, if there is any one of the aggrieved candidate, if you think that there is any injustice has been done to you, you can write to the grievances redressal cell of the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board. You can email to us. We will try to redress all those grievances. We have a committee which is headed by the senior officers of the department. We will try to resolve. And I think it's already there in the website that within 10 days, we will try to resolve all those allegations, all issues. And at the same time, a grievances cell which has already been set up is also to prevent any kind, if there is any miscarriage of injustice, and any, again, I reiterate that any aggrieved candidate may approach the grievances redressal cell. It's already done. So we are aware that we are not supposed to any waiting list. Therefore, we are calling the number 3 times of the vacancy. Actually, this is what we usually do in the health and department procedure. I think you must be aware when we have conducted, This recruitment now, this recruitment which we have done for the regular candidate, we are doing it from the board. But in fact, we have done a recruitment to the DHS office also, the 288, the 325, the same procedure we are following because we know, as per our record and our experience here in our DHS office, we have so many of our candidate nurses who are really having problem with the nursing council registrations. We have so many of them. That is the main reason we are calling more than the 3 times the number. But that I would like to tell you that is not the waiting list. This is not the waiting list. I would like to inform you once again that this is not the final list. This is just the short listed select list. So therefore, there can be errors, there can be technology error, there can be human error, there can be typo error, but then we are still in the process prior to the verification of document. Therefore, if there is anything, grievances, again, you can always write and reach out to us. We want to ensure that sufficient eligible candidate in the event that those candidates who are higher on the merit list fail the document verification process. And this is not the first time that we are doing. We have been doing it also from the DHSMI when we are doing the recruitment. And at the same time, I would like to inform to all the candidates, mere appearance of your roll number do not give you, confer the right of an individual to claim the post. This is again not a final list. This is just a short listed select list. The moment we started forming this grievance redressal cell, so many of them they have written to us that many of the subjects is outside the syllabus. But we have here the Deputy Director of Nursing, who knows about the syllabus. None of those questions are outside the syllabus. For an instance, if there are subjects in a community nursing medicines, see, I would like to inform each and every one of you here is that what does the community nurse do? In the absence of a doctor, you will have to do the management also. You will have to manage the hospital. You have to manage the patient. That is what the nurse do. And that is also part and parcel of the community nursing syllabus. I think Smiti Malinda Marmanyam, who is a very senior officer in the nursing, she's a deputy director of nursing, she will throw more insight into that.
Staff nurses and ANMs, we have all the included in the syllabus, which they have studied in the courses during the tenure of their study. And during that time, in the syllabus, according to the guidelines of the INC, we have all this syllabus which have been given in the advertisement, and in each of the subjects we have the part and parcel of this management subject and also the administration. So these are part and parcel of the syllabus which all the students, especially the JNM students, they will have to study, they have to go through and complete the syllabus with all this part of the management and the administration. So this is all about the syllabus.
Yes, there were some error and there's some error, and at the same time there was an allegation that the same roll number appears twice, thrice. No, that is part of the sports category. Okay, then again when we have to release, when we are asked to release again the second list as per the category, then we have taken a decision to increase more than the 3 times of the vacancy. Hence the number of extra number 46. Another one thing which I would like to clarify here, that everything is being done in a very fair and transparent manner. Why do we have extra? We on doing 3.3 times, again, since there is no negative markings, there are so many candidates who are getting same marks. So we have to draw the line, whom do we call? Had we received the application before, supposing the date of birth, supposing if you had to take the date of birth, then maybe you will be able to determine. But since at the time of application, we allow all the applicants to appear, hence we could not verify. That is also the reason why there was an extra 46 list. Again, I would like to inform you, this list, it's still not a final list. It's just a select list. It's just a preparation for the verification of the documents. There's technical error. Even though that list notification is been cancelled, at the time when we call the candidate to come for physical verification, so we have to do what we have planned is that we will start from today. As per the discussion, we thought we'll start from today, 3rd, 4th, 5th, like that, no? And then there are candidates on the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. So where instead of writing 8, 10, 20, 24, we write 25, 36, 27. That is also typo error. It's not something that we do it intentionally. Such a transparent process of examination which we have done, I think the candidates, the staff nurses candidate who had already appeared and scored, they came and meet us today with Madam DHS. They said, this is the first time, Madam, we have gone to so many exams. This is the first time that we have seen that the examination has been done in a very fair and transparent manner. Right, even the center were videographed. Each and every center were videographed. Then again, apart from that, what they were saying is that now even if you think that you should get 87 or 88, but according to the answer case, you feel that it is not correct. I would like to see my marks. The door is open for all those candidates, but you cannot just come like that. You have to write through an email, express your desire, what is your constraint, what is your grievances. We will show you the OMR response sheet. You will show you the OMR response sheet. You will see with your own eyes, you will calculate, but you will see only your own scorecard. It is open, anyone can come. If you think that OMR response sheet is being tampered, then yes, I leave it to you. If you think that it's done, then I have no say. Whatever we have done in a fair and transparent manner. But if they think that the candidate feels that their OMR response sheet is being tampered, those candidates, we advise them to come, meet us, write through an email, see with your own eyes, submit your roll number, then you will see whether your OMR response sheet is being tampered or not. 26, 27, the years. Now it's 2024, but we must type as 25, 26, 27. I think that is a human error.
In this matter of the error that you are pointing out, this is not an error that is directly affecting the result sheet or the mark sheet of the concerned candidates. These are just dates which have been erroneously placed as mistyped as 2025 instead of 2024. It is understood that this particular process that we are going through is for 2024, and that has also been rectified and shared accordingly, actually, with our website is open for all, and every time that there is any information that needs to be taken out, the department is immediately, as far as is possible, expediting such informations to be shared and taken out to the public. To your question on who is to be blamed for this or to fix responsibility on whom, I think that has to be left to the department, because this, like I said again, is not something that cannot be corrected.
Only the notification for that 28th September notification is already here.
The notification has been given in the website.
What does it mean?
Yeah, cancel means at the time when the second list was published, according to the category, Khasi Jaintia, Unreserved, Garo, remember? That is what it's been cancelled. So as a result of that, a new notification has already been put in the website. So therefore, whether it is cancelled, you also would like to discuss, so we are just putting the clarification on that.